Right everyone, welcome back to the channel. So obviously you know me, this is Lee, who's sort of 1/3 of the channel behind the scenes that you probably haven't seen before. Lee's sort of responsible for all the merchandise and stuff that we're obviously wearing everywhere. He's got hats on and all that. So if anyone's actually interested in this sort of stuff, let us know and we can maybe try and actually produce it. Currently we just wear it, so I don't know if anyone's into that sort of stuff. Before we get going, don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. I need 1,000 people pronto to make it worth bothering with, and that's about it. So we've just been to Cars and Coffee Liverpool. We've pretty much cocked up. I didn't take enough cameras, enough batteries and stuff like that, so we've got some video of the cars that we'll splice in a bit. But the main point of this video is we wanted to talk about Lee's new car. So he's just picked up this, what we sat in. So what are we sat in, Lee?
We're sat in a Porsche 987 Boxster S 3.2. Fancied one a couple of years now. Been looking at the early ones for quite a bit, and thought the right one came up, right spec, colour and whatnot. So I thought, yeah, pull the trigger, as they say. Yeah. And tick a box. So yeah, tick a Boxster. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice car. Obviously, I'm slightly biased anyway, but I really like it. It's everything you need in a car, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got enough power. Obviously, the roof goes down. It's a nice feature and all that. But it doesn't look standard. We think it's got a few modifications. What do we think's on it?
Exhaust-wise, I think it's had something done to the exhaust. It doesn't sound standard anyway. Spacers on it, on the wheels, make it look a little bit different. What else was there?
It's got a Cayman spoiler on it.
That's right, yeah. Cayman spoiler with that sort of auto mechanism thing on it, and it's got like an induction kit as well. So yeah, it sounds really good. Yeah. Sounds well, goes well. Looks the part. Not usually a fan of red cars, but on these, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it puts it up there. Again, I think this market, the Boxster Cayman market, is a massively missed opportunity for some of the other brands. If Ferrari or Lamborghini brought out a car in this sort of sector, they'd sell by the boatload.
Oh yeah, everyone wants a piece of the action, don't they?
Yeah. But currently, obviously, these guys have got the market sort of boxed off, so to speak. And yeah, they're a great car for the money. So, what do we reckon this is worth, give or take? Do we think? Probably
about 11 grand, something like that.
Yeah, something in that region.
Yeah, 10, 11 grand.
It's a lot of car for the money.
Well, yeah, it is when you think about it. It's pretty modern, like you say. It's got plenty of power. It's reliable, it's low mileage. This has only done 81,000, full Porsche history. Yeah, it's a good car. Like I said, been looking at them for a couple of years, but it was the earlier models, the 986s, so they're starting to creep up in value now. Yeah, I think, like you say, other brands have maybe missed a trick with it, really, because if you can bring out an affordable sort of entrance into the premier brands like Ferrari and things like that, you know, you'd probably get a lot more sales and whatnot. So
yeah, and one of the things I've noticed as well, sorry to turn this into sort of Porsche chat, but it sort of is what it is. I've noticed that if ever you go to like Porsche dealerships and things like that, or they bring out a new car and they send invites and stuff to like owners of these cars, what are 10, 15 years old, whatever, you treat it exactly the same as someone who's just spent 100 grand on a brand new 911. Yeah. You sort of welcomed in. There's no sort of snobbery, I feel, when you get there. It's and I think that's because they know that the people who are spending 100 grand on the new car still need to sell them to someone, so they want that ladder to go down step by step. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like they massage the people at the bottom to buy the next sort of car up, so everyone moves up.
That's it. Because what's to say that someone buying a 10 grand Boxster now is not going to buy, you know, an 80 grand 911 in a couple of years?
Yeah, exactly. And then speaking of that, obviously you typically move your cars on pretty quick, as sort of history would tell us. What's sort of your plans? You think you're going to keep this for a while, or you think you'll be moving it on?
Keep it for a bit, see, you know, have a bit of fun with it. Just wanted to tick a box, basically. It was something, like I said, been looking at a couple of years. I thought I'm gonna have to have one because prices are probably going to start going up a little bit, and they might be just a bit of that out of reach. So yeah, like I said, right one came up, right money, right spec. Thought I'd grab hold of it while I can. Going to run it for a bit, move it on, and then get something else, something that interests me again.
So if someone really wanted this car, if this was like the dream car, you could be tempted out of it if they wave enough money in your face. Yeah, I would imagine so. So you hear that, if anyone really likes this car, throw some money at him and he probably will let go of it, and he's not long had it, but there you go. It is really nice. There's very few things you could pick holes in. Obviously it is a used car with 80,000 odd miles on. You're gonna have bits here and there, but ultimately it's not. It's pretty mint, yeah. Right, so we'll get some exterior shots of the car, we'll do a bit of driving, stuff like that, and then we'll chuck in all the action from Liverpool, and then that'll be the end of the video. So like I said, we're not trying to be a beg in every video, but I am going to be a beg in every video until it happens. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you won't mind. You can comment and start some chat if you like. We will reply, especially if you have Porsche questions, because we're always around Porsche and stuff. Or if there's any other type of cars you want to see on the channels. We know people who've got all sorts of cars, from Evos and BMW M3s and all that. We can feature that sort of stuff if there's a demand for it. But the reason that we've sort of got quite a bit of Porsche chat going on is because those are the videos that do the best for some reason. So that's why this is what's happening. Right, we're gonna go now. See you in the next video.